you have clarified that SHA is not delivering the services as required. And I'm sorry, your network was breaking up when you were answering the question. So just to clarify, now that the reality check on ground is that SHA has failed the mass, the question is, with the new administration that you are planning on putting together, will you completely do away with a SHA, or will you rectify it and then sustain it? Now, we have to put into account that all these steps, whichever step that you take, it will incur more expenses. Please, you have about 30 seconds. Answer this question.
I think good governance is about listening to the people and taking their input as part of the solution. I don't think doing away with something entirely is the correct thing to do. What is important is to receive the views of all stakeholders, mostly the patients, the doctors, the nurses, the people in the health sector, and the Kenyans themselves. And once that has been done, you will incorporate what they think should be done to improve the program. So I think the most important thing is a commitment to listen to the people, to listen to the stakeholders, and incorporate their views and their suggestions.
Thank you very much. The other question was a concern that the NHIF, there are people who had paid into it quite a large sum of money, and somehow the money disappeared when it came to be transferred to SHA. Are you planning on putting that into account, depending on whatever kind of step you're going to take? And also, if SHA does not work at all, and people don't want it because it's not delivering, and we don't know exactly who owns this SHA, what is the next alternative that you have for the mass? Bearing in mind that healthcare is one of the key elements in a society.
In fact, it is true that very serious monies had been paid to NHIF, and nobody thought it necessary or bothered to tell the stakeholders, those who had paid money to NHIF, what happened to their money. If you look at faith-based institutions, the hospitals owned by the Catholic Church, by the PCA Church, and other churches, they owed billions of shillings that was in the former program. But the SHA was just introduced without any consideration, without listening to these people and taking time to explain to them what happened to those monies. There are so many people who had contributed money, and the government is silent about it. And in one time, people raise that matter. They are being accused of being critical, of being insensitive, of fighting the government. Yet that is not the case. The case is people want to know what happened to these monies. So I think that is a serious concern. And in the fullness of time, that is a matter that cannot be wished away. And if the current administration cannot
let me understand. What's happening? Who is this that is managing? Who's doing this? Mary, can we get things back to where we're supposed to be? I'm sorry.
I think there's a lot of interference by the state.
Who is this? I don't think moderators, we are not doing things right.
Mugo, kindly apologies for that. Mugo, can you expand the guest, because somebody just did whatever they did and muted the guest. Is honorable, so kindly do that for us. It's not me. Somebody did it.
And that's why I would appreciate so much. Please, moderators, let's do what is right. Oh my God. Okay.
So do we have His Excellence with us?
Yeah, he's with us. He's muted. Let me see why Why?
Kindly unmute the Excellency. We are not able to do that from our side. Maybe the host can help. Yes, I've tried as much as I can. Even the camera, it's not able. So I don't know what happened. Yes.
They will be up in 43 seconds. In 43 seconds, he will be able to be back. In 23 seconds, can I have, unfortunately, I will make an honest request. Can I have all the moderators off? Let me only have Githaiga and Masi here. The moderator and Priscilla, those who are up here. Okay, to manage yourselves. Okay. The camera will be back. In the meantime, His Excellency, you can be talking to us.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I think there's some bit of interference. I don't know from
Yes,
where.
yes. There's some bit of interference, but we are truly going to take care of that.
Yeah. I think these people don't want us to talk to the people of Kenya.
And I can assure you we'll be able to do that.
Yeah.
I will assure you we will be able to do that.
But if I can be heard, we can still continue the questions as you are sorting out the images.
Yes, please do.
Let us have more questions.
Okay. I'm sorry, I was muted there. I couldn't unmute myself, but I'm hoping nothing interferes some more. So we're done with the healthcare. And in case you have a personal question that you'd like to ask or a question that relates to general population, you'll wait for the open session and you can ask anything to do with health. We are now right on moving to the social welfare on affordable housing. And the question is, when it comes to affordable housing, this fund is claimed from government employees. How do these government employees benefit from these houses, the affordable houses, that is, while we know that most of them already have built their houses up country or elsewhere? What is there for them to benefit? 30 seconds, please.
I, along the way, did inform President William Ruto so that listen to the people of Kenya. The people of Kenya did not think that the affordable housing program is a priority.
Okay, please, let's just, His Excellency, let's just hold on there. And the 4.2 people, okay, we are back. We are not back. Somebody have tried to interfere with the settings. And I'm sorry. If you're one of our moderators who probably is doing this, I feel I don't want to be the bad boy, but we'll definitely have to wish you that we will be back. Continue, His Excellency. Continue. We can hear you. Oh, it's mute. Hey. Okay, let me hope whoever is doing this can... Mary, okay.
Host, please, I see the comment section asking you to remove the timer against your settings, please.
Not me. Somebody just put the timer. That's why I'm having a problem with the same. Somebody put the timer.
Okay. Okay. So should we
Can I
please repeat
continue?
the question? Yes, please.
Yes, I am saying that in my view and the view of the majority of the people of Kenya, 98% of the Kenyan population, the affordable housing program is not a priority for the people of Kenya. Housing is a private sector initiative. We should leave people to put up their own houses. We should spend all our resources in putting up the necessary infrastructure, creating roads, water, electricity, sewage, and then people can put up houses for themselves. We do remember Mwai Kibaki, the third president of the Republic of Kenya, opened up the bypasses, put roads, water, electricity, and sewage, and the houses came up on their own. It's a private sector initiative. So going forward, this is something that people of Kenya at the right time will have to review, whether you really need to tax people to put up houses that have nothing to do with you. Again, when you look at it, these houses are put up on government land using taxes collected from the people, and then the houses are sold to private people. So you wonder, where is the benefit to the public? Those are some of the issues I really had a problem in government by having a divergent opinion and saying that in my own view, the affordable housing program is not a priority for Kenya. It should be left to the private sector.
CS, are you there? I'm trying to manage the timer. Whoever, moderator, okay.
Yes, please. If the moderators could just leave my microphone on, that would be great, so
Yes.
that we don't keep on going back and forth in that way. And please, Gedaiga, if you could help us remove that timer, that would be really great. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We've had your stand as far as that is concerned. Now let's go back to the employees who are paying this money towards this fund on an every day basis, because every time they work, the fund is subtracted. Now, in the new administration, can the employees opt out from this contributions?
I think a new administration in Kenya will have a discussion with the people of Kenya, and a new administration will be people sensitive. It will be an administration that listens to the people of Kenya. You cannot force the people of Kenya on a program if they are not interested. You know, many a time I discuss with the President William Ruto, and he would insist that you don't have to do what is popular, you do what is right. And my answer to him many a time was that we govern people. And if the majority of people think what we are doing is not right, you cannot insist that is the right thing to do. So this is something I am sure the people of Kenya, 98% are against the housing program. With a new administration, I don't think that program will be able to continue because it's really not a priority. It's a very personal thing. You put up your own house depending on your own needs. People want other services from government. They want roads, they want water, they want electricity, they want sewage, they want security, they want a good environment for doing business.
Excellent. So could you also speak to the fact that we are aware that the houses have already been put up. And of course, it will be very uneconomical for the new administration to bring them down. Now, there is a down payment of about 250,000 Kenya shillings if somebody has to occupy that house. This clearly beats reason to a mama fua or a person that is working for very little money per day. Could you please speak to the mass and tell us how you are going to help that those houses, if they are going to actually help those the one meant for, how your new government will actually look into this, that the Mama Fua, Mama Mboga will be the person to benefit from those houses and not the rich. Because as far as we have said, we cannot bring those houses down, but we'll sit down and discuss the way forward, and it seems that the houses will be occupied anyway. So please, could you speak to that to us? As far as that is concerned. I think you are muted, please. We cannot hear you. Your Excellency, your mic is muted. Could you unmute it? Your Excellency, your mic, kindly unmute it. And Githaiga, please remove the timer against us, so then this will work better for us and more efficient.
Wow, somebody is interfering with the live. As much as it's a little bit unfortunate, and I hope nobody is being used here to.
Host, the challenges we are having, are we able to work on them, or can we take the next alternative?